Okay, now that we have completed the first stage of color, we are going to add highlights and shadows by using a new brush tool. On the left side of your screen, you'll see your brushes library at the top. I want you to look for an airbrush tool that says Flow Airbrush. It has a gold tip. You're going to touch and hold to bring that into our basics library. And another thing we will do when we tap that, I want you to go to settings, keep the opacity at 100%, but know that you will be changing the size throughout your coloring stages. Let's start with about a 50, somewhere near 50%. In a space around your dessert, in some of the areas that are empty, I want you to experiment with what it does. So an airbrush is a soft, faint line that can add slight shadows. We can adjust it to make it really thin, or we can make it very broad and it'll cover a very big area. Ooh, we don't want that. So that's what it does. You can hit undo a few times to get rid of it. And now we need to actually apply it to your shape. So we will check the settings, bring it down. Let's go somewhere in the 20s or 30s. Let's go with somewhere near 20. And we need to pick a color. The way that you can pick a color varies, but here are two different ways. You can tap the circle for the color selection, and in the upper right hand corner you'll see a dropper tool. Touch the dropper and this crossbar appears. As you slide the crossbar around your drawing, you'll see it picking up the exact color that it's sitting on top of. In the center of the crossbar, it absorbs and tells you what color to use. I'm going to stop at the pink, and actually what I want is something slightly darker because a shadow is going to be a slightly darker version of that color. I want to add in a shadow around the belly of my pig. And you are going to go around the edges of all of your shapes. Now, see how that went into the brown? If you accidentally add color to an area that you don't want, you just hit the undo button. You don't have to erase it. Just hit undo and make your corrections. Okay, let's add shadows.